The demon chases you into a burning building. There's no escape. You whimper a toss, turn in your sleep. Oh, wait, I just realized! Why is he looking at me? Hello, everyone. It's Starella. Welcome back. I just realized, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the guy behind me, his eyes are hearts. Well, they have flaming hearts inside. Welcome to a game called Infatuation Inferno. Now, I really wanted to play something, but I'm extremely tired from work, and I just couldn't find anything that required very little effort on my part, because I'm tired. So, I saw this the other day, and I saw a really interesting picture, and I'll put it up on the screen now so you can see why I was interested in playing this game. This music is crazy, by the way. You guys listen to this? It's loud as hell in my ears, too. So, I figured to play something kind of fun. I don't know. You know how I feel about visual novels. It'll be good or it'll be bad. So, we're gonna hit start. I said hit start. It's late, I need to get some sleep. Yawning, you put your phone on your nightstand, placing your sleep mask over your eyes. You lay your head down on your pillow. What the heck? Is this thing actually watching me in real life? I actually do use a sleep mask to sleep. Only when I'm at home, though. Like, when I go out anywhere else, if I'm staying at an Airbnb or something, I don't need it. Funny enough. Yeah, another night wasted on doom scrolling. Is there a rehab for being addicted to dark romance thirst traps? Quickly, your mind quiets and you drift off to sleep. You're standing in a pitch black room when a glowing figure dressed in all white appears. You can't make out their face. You'll need to make a choice. A choice for what? Choose carefully. The figure abruptly bursts into flames. You open your mouth to scream, but no sound comes out. He's here. You jolt awake and rip the mask off. Your eyes take a few seconds to adjust. You're unnerved. That dream felt so real. It's like I can still smell the smoke. Wait. You can smell smoke, actually. You leap out of bed. Smoke is billowing in from the open window. Running over, look outside. Your heart hammers in your chest. Your magnolia tree is on fire. You race to your bedside table, stubbing your toe in the process. That is so mate. trying to be like, oh my gosh, I gotta go do something, and you just slam your toe right into your bed or whatever it is. Shouting expletives, you grab your phone and dial emergency services. 911, what's the location of your emergency? Obviously, you give the operator your address and explain that there's a fire in front of your house. Okay, we'll send someone from the fire department right away. May I ask what your name is? Starella. Thank you. Try to make home for me, okay, Starella? Someone will be here soon. Please stay on the line until they arrive and don't go near the fire under any circumstances. A few minutes pass when you finally see flashing lights shining through the branches of your trees. The driveway is a long and winding one, so it takes another minute for the fire truck to come to view. This is loud as heck in my ears, by the way. Firefighters pull up near the fire and hop out of the truck. Running to the hose on the side, bringing it around, they douse the flames in water. After a few minutes, the fire is extinguished and one of the firemen approaches you. Sorry, Starlight, your tree is a goner. You're lucky you realized what was happening when you did. Could have been a lot worse. Yes, someone must have been looking out for me. Jesus, I was afraid that this is going to turn to a repeat of, well, you know. And God didn't. Seems the universe was on your side tonight. I don't suspect any foul play here. Someone probably used your driver to turn around and flick the cigarette out the window, catching the brush on fire. So dry this time of year. I mean, that's not the universe on my side. That's God on my side. Like, you wake up in the middle of your tree burning? No. Littering and almost burning my house to the ground. What a peach. I lost everything because of some jackass. Yeah, people don't think. This must have shaken you up after everything you've been through. Don't hesitate to call if you need anything, okay? Yes, I will. Thank you for everything, Fred. I love that my name and all the other stuff, like, whatever this is called, has little flames on it. And I'm assuming this has happened before. And Fred, what's wrong with the clip of your harness thing? It's burned. Of course, try your best to relax. You're safe. See you later. Bye, guys. Thanks again. How often does arson, because I was going to say how often do fires, but yeah, or just typical arson happen around where you live that you're on a first-name basis with the firemen? Looking at the charred remains of your tree, your heart aches a little. Your ex-boyfriend, Alex, might have planted it, but it sprouted the most beautiful flowers in the spring. You'll have to plant another. Walking... Oh, this texted me. Walking back inside, you close the door, leaning your back against it. The adrenaline from the situation is wearing off and your legs feel weak. You slide down to the floor, start to cry. My lord. By the way, this is the strangest thing. You guys can't see it. But on my phone, somehow it sent a message to my dad, and I have no idea how I did that. Like, my phone actually generates automated messages whenever someone sends specific texts. But I can't think of what he might have sent, because I'm looking at it now, that would generate the reply that it gave. I'm just gonna hope for that, because I'm already a paranoid person. So, but if another message pops up, then I probably should be worried. Why am I crying? Even if I could have been much worse, that doesn't change the fact that it was a horrifying sight to see. Just that night, being around fire sets your entire nervous system into overdrive. Really? It's quiet as heck outside. I just realized that. There's not a bird or nothing outside. It is super quiet. After a few days of collecting yourself, you stand up, wiping the tears away. You feel a little better, but still shaky. Well, what happened? You put on a pot of coffee. You're not going to be able to fall asleep after everything that happened. You got a long night ahead of you. I got a nice kitchen. God dang, a wall oven? Dang, it's a nice living room. Grabbing your mug, you settle onto your couch, needing to just not think for a while. Turn on your comfort show for some background noise. Jumping, you whip your head around to look at the door, checking the time on your phone. You see it's 2 a.m. Who could that possibly be? Maybe one of the firemen? Ain't no way I would answer my door knowing that nobody should be at my door at 2 in the morning. Looking to the people, you see that you're kind of right. There is a fireman at your door, but not one of the ones that were at your house earlier. Does that look like a fireman? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As soon as he popped up, that is... What fireman do you know looks like that? That guy looks like he came straight out of jail. He got tattoos, burns, and everything. There's a fireman at your door. Yeah, okay. He started the fire. He's the arsonist. Oh my god. You don't want to let any more the smoke smell inside the cracked door, so you step onto the porch. Hey, Virgil, what brings you here? Everything okay? I heard over the scanner there was a fire in your yard. I'm here to ask you if everything is okay. He really is a fireman? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm just a little spooked, I guess. Not how I saw my night going. It's very kind of you to check on me. I know people that say, oh my god, Star, don't judge a person by their appearance. Hey, blah, 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 blah. That is not a fireman. No dang fire station would allow someone to have all those tattoos and colored hair. Like, aren't you supposed to look professional? He smiles widely and looks at the mug still in your hand. Brought you some coffee since I figured you would still be up, but it looks like you got that covered. Great minds think alike, I guess. Who wants coffee at 2 in the morning? Wouldn't you be trying to get back to bed? Like, I know you wouldn't be able to, but you want something to relax you, not that's going to keep you up. You can sense that he wants to be invited inside. You're still frazzled, but he did come all the way down here to check on you. And it might be nice to have some company. Would you like to come in? Can honestly use a distraction. Plus, I made cookies earlier that are just begging to be shared. There's nothing I would like more, Starella. Thank you. Why is my name doing that? And why are you making that face? He walks past you. But by the way, there's no music right now. I just realized that there's no music. He walks past you to your living room, looking around with what seems like great interest. You sit on the couch and pat the cushion next to you. Please take a seat and help yourself. I hope you like them. They're your favorite type of cookie. How did you know I was going to say that? Didn't you know I'm psychic? Seems you have a lot to learn about me. This is also just my opinion, but I don't think I would be comfortable, especially at 2 a.m. to invite, not know what people are going to say, but to invite a guy, especially if I'm not married or dating someone, over to my house in the middle of the night. I know she didn't invite him, but invite him in, I mean. Especially not one that looks like that. He looks like he's going to kill you. Gosh, I clicked on something. Hold on. There you go. Your eyebrows furrow as you open your mouth to respond. You're cut off by Virgil's laugh. Sorry, I just messed with you. It was just a lucky guess. Should have seen your face. It was so cute. Ew. Did you just call me cute? What's that about? Sits down next to you and grabs a cookie. Taking a large bite, he closes his eyes as you chews. These are delicious. The best I've ever had. Thank you. It's my grandma's recipe. Start munching on one as well, trying to think of something to say. The air stick with the knowledge of the shared experience between you both. 1 year ago. He doesn't feel a spark anymore, so he's just gonna throw all these years together down the drain. To hell with you, Alex. Stopping on the sidewalk trying to calm down. Walking always helps clear your head, but a newly broken heart makes it feel pretty foggy. Suddenly you spot smoke in the sky. You run down the road and see a house engulfed in flames. Their car is in the driveway, but no one is outside. What if they need help? Spins up to the front door. Locked. Hey, can you hear me? Your house is on fire. Looking in the window, you see a man unconscious on the ground. Oh my god. Getting your phone out of your pocket, you don't know when the fire is almost reached and you're running out of time. He's running out of time. Your hands are shaking so badly you drop your phone to the ground. Smashing the screen, you don't know if the call is still connected. Help, there's a fire here on Wright Street. Someone's unconscious. He's gonna die. Hurry. You search for something to break the window on the door, and spot a large rock in his flower bed. Reaching through the pane, you feel around for the door lock. The jagged glass shards are slicing your arm to ribbons, but you can't give up. Come on, come on. There. Oh, dang. Oh, that's why he's got the burns. Throwing the door open, you see the fire has reached the man. His shirt is ablaze, and the skin you can see is already bright red and blistering. You never run so fast in your life, ripping your jacket off as you go. You leap atop him, trying to snuff out the flames, and roll you both away at the same time. The heat is unbearable. You need to get the both of you out of there, and fast. Grabbing his legs, you start desperately dragging the man towards the door. The fire creeping closer as every second ticks by. Your muscles scream in protest, and the strain causes your wounds to bleed more. Your entire arm is covered in blood and dripping to the floor, creating a trail behind you. The dense smoke causes you to be unsure if you're even going the right way anymore, and your chest is burning so badly from the lack of oxygen that it almost makes you feel like you're being swallowed by the fire itself. Your legs give out and you crash to the ground, eyes stinging, each breath feeling like 1,000 knives have embedded themselves inside your lungs. We're gonna die here. God, please help us. Your vision starts to blur and ripple. Everything sounds muffled and far away, like your head is underwater. Suddenly, you're lifted off the ground. I must be dead. I'm ascending to heaven. Starella. Oh, it's Fred. Starella, can you hear me? Oh, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You're safe now. You're gonna be okay. Just hold on. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. The world goes black. You've been in the hospital for a few days and inhaled a lot of smoke trying to drag the man whose name you were told is Virgil out of the house. Not only that, but you lost quite a bit of blood from slicing your arm. You're left with a few burns as well, but nothing like Virgil. You had visited him before you left, but he was so out of it. His heart rate monitor went crazy when you walked in the room. He just kept whispering an angel repeatedly. A lot of people in town viewed you as a hero, and a few thought you were an idiot. Whatever anyone's opinion was, there was no way you could just sit back and watch a man die. Both of you were lucky. All you got were scars. You got off easier than him, of course. He was in the hospital for a month, and after investigation, the fire was labeled a terrible accident. Virgil and you have seen each other around town a few times since then, but you haven't spoken about what happened. What could possibly be said? You can tell he appreciates you when he sees you, though. There's something in his eyes and his smile that you can't explain. Present day. So, what? Who is it? God dang! What was I? So, I never thanked you for what you did. You don't have to. I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. I'm so glad you're still here with us, Virgil. Of course you would. That's why I love you, love? You're an angel on earth. You saved me in more ways than one that night. Gave me hope in my darkest moment. You gave me a reason to want to live. Your darkest moment, a reason to live. I thought that fire was an accident. You're making it sound like it wasn't. I never wanted to lie to you, but you have to promise to hear me out, okay? Please, I need you to hear me out. I've been planning what I was going to say for a long time. What am I about to hear? Go ahead. Thank you. I need to start my childhood. I grew up in a very religious household. I was a bit of a problem child. Instead of getting me help, my parents tried praying it away. They told me I was going to hell if I didn't shape up, that I was a demon. But the thing is, I couldn't help myself. I would just get so angry sometimes over such small things. I've always felt my emotions, too. Intensely. Good emotions, bad emotions, doesn't matter which. I feel them 100-fold. So being told I'm a demon going to hell really hurt me. When you're told something enough, you start to believe it. I'm going to be honest, this might be controversial. I don't believe in that whole nonsense of praying things away. I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, in regards to stuff like that, like mental health, sickness, and all that. Again, I know it's controversial, but I just feel like God created medicine and everything. We should be using it. God, doctors have knowledge and whatnot. You should use it. This is why people have issues. I'm not saying prayer doesn't work, but just praying in a way and then calling someone a demon when they don't do right is just wrong. I became obsessed with fire. I was meant to burn for all eternity. I might as well start practicing early, right? No, that's a terrible analogy. No. One night my parents told me they were sending me to a boarding school for troubled youth. I was so friggin' angry, I stormed out. Before I even realized what was happening, I was standing from an abandoned house. I lit it on fire. I was mesmerized. I'd never seen such a giant blaze before. I snapped out of it until I heard the fire trucks coming. I ran as fast as I could home. I was terrified of getting caught, but I never did. The boarding school was a joke. We weren't there to get help. We were sent there to be kept out of the way. Once I turned 18, I left home and never went back. Moved across country to start a new life. I didn't have a plan. I just knew I was happier here. I could feel myself healing. Saw there was an opening at the fire department. Everything started to fall into place. Oh my god, have you been starting fires just so you can go and put them out, but also get some sick pleasure from it? Why not use my knowledge and love of fire for good? Being a firefighter brought me so much pride and fun, and I finally had confidence for the first time in my life. I've been landing myself a girlfriend. Oh, okay. I thought he was about to say he started planting fires. You know, I heard there was a story like that. There was a group of firemen. They went around starting fires everywhere just to put them out because they were bored. Yeah, and then a few of them got trapped inside and died. Friggin' morons. But love became my downfall. We were together for 2 years when I found out she was cheating on me for almost our entire relationship. God, I swear I actually felt my heart shatter. Damn, that sucks. I wasn't even angry at her. I was angry at myself. Angry that I was ever stupid enough. Will you shut up? So my dang neighbor is driving his ATV outside. Yeah, angry enough that I was ever stupid enough to believe that I deserve happiness. Of course this happened. Who did I think I was? The hero that wins the girl in the end? I realized my parents were right all along. There was no redemption for me. I couldn't stand feeling like that. It felt as though even my best self wasn't worthy of loving or accepting. Virgil pauses to clear his throat and takes a sip of his coffee. I can see where this is going. I'm sure you can see where this is going. I had never felt so anguished, and I just wanted it to stop. The only way I could think of, the only way I could think to was to end it all. But the problem was, how should I do it? I thought of so many ways, and then it hit me. The perfect way to go. Going out in the hell of my own creation. Maybe this was a different attempt at one last good deed. But I didn't want her to know my death was caused by her actions, so I set it up to look like an accidental fire. How? Doesn't matter. The point is, I know enough about fire to make it look like an accident, or else you wouldn't be sitting here talking right now. After I figured my plan out, I got absolutely wasted. And the worst part, there was a sense of peace. Not only was all this pain and suffering almost over, but it kind of felt like I was going home. I prayed for the first time in years to set my plan into actions. The fire spread so quickly at the time, I thought it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Must have passed out because when I woke up for a second, I did truly see the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You. You were backlit by the flames, you looked so angelic. Everything was so muddled, I was in so much pain, but I felt you pulling me, trying to save me. Trying to save a man that though he wasn't worth saving. I must pass out again, because next thing I knew I was in the hospital, my body and face bandaged. I was in and out of it almost the whole time. When I finally had a clear head, the doctors confirmed what I had felt and seen that night. You really did save me. Someone that didn't know me saw me as someone worthy of living, an angel. That had to mean that there's some good in me, right? God, I was so thankful I had set the fire up to look like an accident, because now I was free to protect you like you protected me. Once I was able to leave the hospital, if I wasn't at work, I was with you. There were so many times I wanted to let you know that I was there keeping you safe, but I didn't want you to tell me to leave you alone. Yeah, I just thought about something which is probably obvious. He started that fire, didn't he? He started the fire outside so he could get invited into our house. Yeah, might be time to call the police. Just know every time you walked home alone at night, I was there. Every time someone made you feel uncomfortable at the bar, I was there too. I would feel so proud when you would tell them off. But one night, one of the men you rejected tried to follow you home. He had a knife in his hand. I couldn't believe the audacity of that piece of garbage. Trying to hurt my angel? Absolutely not. Quietly followed behind, and at my first chance, I punched him into a chokehold and dragged him behind the abandoned pharmacy. Holy crap, did he kill someone? I didn't kill him, but he probably wished he was dead. I beat him within an inch of his life. While he was laying there bleeding, I used his phone to call 911. He was in a coma for a few weeks, for what I heard. And he's blind now. I ruptured both his eyes, and he's lucky that's all that happened. He doesn't deserve to see you, and now he can't attempt to hurt anyone again. And he never told anyone it was you? Even if he did see me before I blinded him, what could he say? That he was attacked because he was going to harm someone? How do you keep knowing what I'm thinking? Oh, my love, I can read you like my favorite book. There's something in this universe that I know better than I know you. Not even fire. Can't even speak. This is insane. He's insane. I'm telling you all this not because I want praise or your admiration or your sympathy, because I need you to know you will always be safe with me. I will never let anyone or anything or anyone hurt you. It feels so amazing finally telling you this. I've waited a long time. There were a few times I almost told you when we would run into each other, but they weren't the right moment. But now is. You know what today is? Clean your throat. Your words start as a whisper. It's the anniversary of the fire. It totally slipped my mind. Yes, and what better day is there to tell you my story and my feelings than the day you gave me a purpose to live again? Does this mean he planned all this? So, my tree? Oh, yeah. That was me. What'd I tell you? Listen, fire brought us together once, so it seemed fitting for it to again. Plus, that tree had to go. I know Alex planted it. To hell with him, and to hell with that tree. I'll plant you a whole forest if you ask me to. How did you know Alex planted that tree? See? You posted on your blog 3 years ago. Silly. Good job not having it linked to your other websites, by the way. You never know who might find it. Hairs on your arms rise. Virgil must have noticed because he jumps to his feet and grabs the blanket draped on the back of one of your chairs. He walks back over, places it around your shoulders gently, and sits back down. Takes your hand and his thumb, drawing little circles in the back. Now that I told you all this, I have one question to ask you, Sorella. Will you be mine? You know you should say no and call the police. There's no telling what the man sitting next to you will do. This party that wants to say yes. Don't you consider this type of media, the obsession, the devotion, the jealousy, all things that you love to fantasize about? Doesn't the thought of someone willing to burn the world to ashes for you make you feel loved? This could be your chance. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. So, I wonder, what should I pick first? Usually, I go with no. But then, as of late, I've been going with yes. We're gonna go with the yes. Oh gosh, she got so happy. Virgil's eyes start sparkling so brightly they practically become their own light source. You will? You truly mean it? Yes, I mean it. Don't get me wrong. A lot of that you said was concerning, but I can tell you have a good heart. And ever since the fire, I can't deny this. There is this connection between us. I'm gonna be honest that a lot of this stuff sounds like he needs help. This doesn't really feel like a yandere story. Like, seems like he really needs some help. He needs some therapy. And to be honest, I've always thought you were super cute. Plus, I'm kind of into the whole obsession thing. So, to hell with it. Let's give this a shot. Pulls you to his arms and kisses your forehead. You have to admit that he smells fantastic. And the way he's holding you makes you feel so safe. It's all one better than I ever could have dreamed. I promise to work the rest of my life to be a man deserving of you. You said that, but everyone has always left me too. That has to mean something's wrong with me. No. Those people didn't see what they had. I do. I see you. Same could be said about you. But someone did see my worth. You did. Not only did you save my life, but now you're going to make it perfect just by having you by my side. You gave me a purpose. You're my salvation angel. There's a silence while you tried to digest the past few hours. There was a fire here a few hours ago caused by a man that's been stalking me for the past year, and now I'm agreed to be with him. Am I crazy too? Would you want to live in this town for the rest of our lives? No, I've always dreamt of leaving without a trace. Starting over, being able to throw myself into my passion projects, but I don't have just up and leave money. We can burn your house down for the insurance money. What? No, we would get caught. Gotten away making a house fire look like an accident once. I can definitely do it again. Don't worry, my love. I'll take care of everything. I know you can, but it would be too suspicious if both our houses have burnt down on accident. It'd be too much of a coincidence. Yes, you're right, Cole. Okay, let me think. There has to be a way. A few minutes go by. The only sound you hear being the steady thump of Virgil's heartbeat against your ear. So peaceful and warm in his arms. I got it. The man I blinded gets wasted every Saturday and walks home, right? What if we drug and kidnap him, make it look like he burnt your house down as revenge for you rejecting him? You start giggling. You can't help it. It's such a ridiculous plan. Hey, why are you laughing? I don't see you come up with any ideas. You look up at him and he pouts just a tiny bit. So it's so endearing and cute that you find yourself kissing those lips before you even realize what you're doing. This were a cartoon, it would definitely be hearts in Virgil's eyes. As a matter of fact, mister, I do have a plan. Why don't I just sell my house normally? No fire, no framing, just good, clean, legal money. Oh, yeah. I suppose we could do that. Alright, I'll do whatever you want as long as you kiss me like that again. I feel... Okay... This was kind of a sweet thing until you start talking about burning the house down and whatnot. Then you talk about me finding this thing cute. This ain't cute. This is disturbing. Grinning, you kiss him again. Your fingers weaving their way through his hair. You can practically feel every bit of doubt, but your choice fade away. Let's do this the right way. There's no rush. I'm not going anywhere. I promise. You do try to leave. I'll always find you, my angel. Even if I do end up in hell in the afterlife, I'll fight my way out to come find you in heaven. You're mine forever. Oh, big talk. I think you might be over-exaggerating. You're meant for it to be floated, but he stares into your eyes intensely and takes your hand. Bro, get off that ATV! Dang. Ever since he got that thing. Oh, I'm not. I'm stating a fact. Sure as the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. If you leave me, I will find you. Don't worry, I was never good at hide and seek anyway. You kiss his cheek and the intensity in his eyes softened immediately. That didn't scare you at all? Nothing? Not a bit of worry. It seems you're able to suppress the fire inside him, if only a little bit. But honestly, sometimes it's fun to play with fire. But I'm clicking on other stuff I'm not supposed to be clicking on. Virgil looks at his watch and laughs, running his hand through his hair. It's 5 a.m., Angel. It's been a long night. I don't want to leave, but you need some sleep. Then don't leave. Stay the night with me. You don't have to tell me twice. He leaps to his feet and jogs out to his car. He cuts back inside with a backpack and a small planter pot. He had that ready? You laugh, shake your head. You just had that backpack ready to go, huh? Yeah, sometimes we camp outside your house at night when I was missing you really badly. So I always have a change of clothes and a toothbrush in my car. Playfully rolling your eyes, you grin. You know you shouldn't find that sweet, but you do. Okay, fair enough. What's in the pot? Hey, well, it's a magnolia tree sapling. I figured we could plant it together wherever we end up. It would be even more beautiful than your old one. I can feel it. You wrap your arms around him. Thank you. That's so thoughtful. I can't wait. What the hell are we doing here? Yawning, suddenly, your eyes feel really heavy. More than anything, you just want some sleep. Let's go to bed. Both you crawl into bed exhausted. You didn't expect your night to end with you in the arms of your very own yandere, but you couldn't be happier. Virgil could stop at your head and sighs contentedly. Good night, my angel. Thank you for being my biggest blessing. You don't know where Virgil and you will end up, but you do know your life will never be boring. Tomorrow you'll plan out your future together, but for now, the present is exactly where you want to be. Finally close your eyes. You have the best sleep you've had in a very long time. End? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go back and let's hit no. Oh my god, I feel like he's gonna burn the whole house down. I'm sorry, Virgil, but this is too much. Oh! Wait, hold on, go back! I'm sorry, Virgil, but this is too much. I don't feel the same way about you. Your actions have been unacceptable, and you're really freaking me out. Ah! Oh! See? Oh, Lord, god damn. Hello? No. Oh, that's creeping me out. Stop looking at me like that. Hello, Virgil? Oh, why is his eye twitching? You wave your hand for the space of... Ain't no way I'd wave my hand. As soon as his face turned upwards like that, I'd have been out the door in a matter of seconds. And let me tell you, if I saw this friggin' demon, because yeah, now he's a demon-looking person, speeding down the street at me, man. Are you okay? Suddenly he makes a noise that can almost get the sound of a wounded animal would make a caught in a trap. Oh my god, now he's about to start crying. No, this is not how this is supposed to go. You're supposed to love me. We're supposed to be together. Why can't you see that? You can't forsake me too. Please don't do this. I need you. Virgil, please calm down. You're scaring me. I'm scaring you? How about how scared I was to tell you all this? But I did because I love you. I friggin' love you, Starla. You have to... Oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I think you should leave. No, I can't go. We have to talk this out. You saved me for a reason. You're my salvation. You know in your heart that we're meant to be. Please, you have to see it. Virgil grabs your hand, a wild look in his eyes. He's obviously gone off the deep end. It's dangerous for you to be around him right now. Snatch your hand back and stand up, pointing at your front door. You have 1 minute before I call the cops. But, no, I don't want to hear it. Leave. Virgil's features turn to stone as he stands. He faces you in a voice completely different from the desperate one he was just using. He says, I see, I'll leave. I guess I didn't have any good in me. There's no redemption for me after all. You're not going to guilt trip me, Virgil. You're really making me uncomfortable. Please go. He walks over to you and your body freezes. No, why can't I move? I need to move. He reaches you and kisses your forehead. You're taken aback. The hell? Goodbye, angels. Whatever happens next is just me fulfilling my destiny. What does that mean? Virgil spins around, walks to your front door, ignoring your question. He gives you one last look that you're unable to read. Virgil, what does that mean? Closes the door. You left standing there frozen for a minute with your mouth hanging open. What should I do? What if he tries to hurt himself again? Sprints to the front door, hoping to catch him before he leaves. You yank it open and trip over something on your doorstep. You fall out on the ground, tiny pebbles embedding themselves in your arm. Oh, what the hell was that? Push yourself while you look at the doorway. There's a pot on its side with soil spilling out. Getting close to it, you see a small sapling as well. Pick it up and realize it's a magnolia tree. Virgil. His car is gone. Snapping back in action, you call 911 for the second time today. The operator says they would send a unit to the hotel Virgil's been staying at to make sure he's alright. After getting off the phone, you read a sigh of relief. The police will be able to help him, to get him the help he clearly needs. The weight of everything from tonight comes crashing down, and you just want to sleep. You turn up the volume on your phone just in case the police call you with an update, then crash on your couch. You awaken with a start. The sun is streaming into the windows directly in your eyes. You must have been asleep for hours. Groggily, you pick up your phone and look at the caller ID. Unknown number. Hello? Hello, this is Officer Morgan. Is this Starlight? I'm having a stroke. Yes, what's going on? Did you locate Virgil? Well, we weren't sure. I'm not sure how to say this. Your heart flutters and your stomach sinks. What happened? The hotel in town has been burned practically to the ground, and it was undoubtedly arson. What? Can't be serious. Oh my god, did everyone make it out alright? No, there's 7 confirmed dead this time, and there might be even more. We're unsure Virgil is one of the deceased, but he is our prime suspect. 7 dead, might be more. Your teeth are chattering, you're trembling so much that your body starts to ache from the strain. The department feels as though you should stay at a motel out of town for a few days, just in case he comes looking for you. Just in case he comes looking for me, do you really think he would? We're not positive, better safe than sorry at this point. It's just safest for you to leave the area for a while. I can guarantee you after that, I wouldn't have stayed in my house. I'd have left. I'd have went straight to a hotel. A different one. I got in my car and left. For all you know, he's sleeping in your bedroom right now. Okay, well, I'll pack a few things and leave now. Good, you'll probably get another call later. Not from me, someone else from the department. You'll have to come to the station for questioning at some point as well. Do you have any questions for me? No, I don't. You do, don't hesitate to reach out. Stay safe, Sarl. Yes, you too, Officer Morgan. Your mind is swirling, your stomach is starting to lose everything you ate this past day. Is this my fault? You can't think about that right now. You need to gather your essentials together and get somewhere safe. After shoving your belongings in a bag, you decide to leave your car and take the bus to a motel 3 towns over. Checking in, you make it to your room, curl up on the bed in the fetal position. Why is all this happening? Did I put this into the universe with the content I consume? It's just fun to pretend. I never wanted this. Tears start pouring out of your eyes. Tears for the dead, tears for yourself, and even tears for Virgil. You cry for quite some time, but eventually calm down some. You decide to turn on the news to see there's been some updates to the case. On the screen is a video of the hotel. Smoke still billowing from the wreckage. There's people standing behind the caution tape, clinging to each other, sobbing. The latest death toll is up to 11 people, and that number could still climb higher. The police have said that they have a person of interest in this case, but have refused to elaborate any further at this time. In other news, using pine cones as a cosmetic, Channel 39 here with the latest beauty. You turn the TV off, trying to process what you heard. 11 people. Your mind is swirling, and after a while, you can't take it anymore. You need to get out and do something. While you were pulling into the motel parking lot, you saw that there was a convenience store up the road a little, so you head there. Looking up and down the shelves, you make it to the cooler section. Your favorite beer is on sale, so you decide to say screw it and drink your worries away, at least for tonight. Grabbing a sandwich and some chips to go with it, you get cashed out and head back to the hotel room. Sitting cross-legged on the bed, you open the first can, take a big gulp. Delicious. Turning on some dumb kid show, you hunker down and eat your food. Also delicious. Plan on getting wasted, so you consider closing your curtains now so you don't forget. But the sun streaming through the room is lifting your mood too much right now. Pulling out your phone, you set a reminder message later on to close them and turn off the lights just in case. As the day goes on, the beer becomes less. You feel more and more carefree. Such a nice change. Man, maybe I should do this more often. Day into the night's completely obliterated. You're going to wake up feeling smart. That's the problem for future you. It's hard for you to even function at this point. You want to forget your troubles for the day. You definitely achieve that. Maybe I shouldn't have drank every can. I'm so sleepy. The bed is too comfortable, blankets too cozy. You can't stay awake any longer. You fall into a drunken stupor. Oh my god, scared me! Oh man, that shouldn't have startled me. I was so into reading it. I just looked at the window and I saw a silhouette standing there. You dream being chased by a demon. No matter where you go, he's right behind you, watching, waiting. Oh yeah, that's creepy as hell. Imagine sleeping, you just look over and see that. Reminder message: close the curtains. The demon chases you into a burning building. There's no escape. You whimper a toss, turn in your sleep. Oh wait! I just realized. Why is he looking at me? He's deliberately looking. Oh no, that's creepy. Reminder message: close the curtains. Oh god. And oh, that was it. Dang, that was it? Man, I was enjoying that one too. I actually really like that one. I like how it jumps into everything. There's no novel of stuff that your character is doing before they introduce Virgil and all that. Just Man! I kind of don't like how if you say no, it just, you know, like, leads off. I was expecting, like, either he, like, burns her house down, or maybe he, like, finds her at the motel, kidnaps her or something. You know, like, if we're gonna go off of the dark romance thing, I figured to have a little bit, something else for the second ending if you say no. I like the game, though. I kind of wish there was more of it. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.